Good morning, everyone. We meet again for another Bible promise. Today we're going to look at Matthew chapter 5 verse 10. 马太福音第5章第10节 Matius pasal 5 ayat 10. Matthew chapter 5 verse 10. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for there is the kingdom of heaven. This is part of the Beatitude where a lot of those blessings will come of doing or living or acting or even thinking or behaving something that is completely different from what the world believes or what the world taught us about. I think this persecuted because of righteousness, or another translation would be those are persecuted for doing right. Today, we don't see that happen, because if this is true, why don't many or even all Christians experience like one? Mean we are definitely will be under persecution. But the questions I believe is that how many Christians are living as one that had mentioned from this Beatitude, whereby we are doing right. Many Christians are still Christian. We just fade away, or we choose to silence about a lot of things, just to avoid some troublesome or being too vocal. We leave it to others, leave it to the leaders, then we choose not to speak up. Sometimes we see things happen either in the company or in the school or even in the church, sometimes in the family. We choose to silence, we choose to just to avoid trouble. But here is the verse whereby it actually encourages us. If you want to be blessed, this is what you should do. Do right. Wherever we go, whatever chances we have, we must do right, or act justice, or being righteous. Of course, today if we choose, like for instance, something happened in the company, something is wrong, where others actually accept, or they say it's a culture, or it's a practice. But then if we choose to speak up, people probably will despise you, or you will be put under persecution. I have friends whereby he experienced in such a things whereby things happen in the company where I cannot say what company is that. Many of the colleagues actually receive bribe, but then under table money. But then because he is a Christian, a righteous Christian, he choose to speak up, he choose to do right, because that is cannot, because a lot of things that because of that kind of under table money was greatly affected a lot of applicant, or a lot of those business partner. It causes a lot of suffering, a lot of injustice. So when he spoke up, he was put under so-called persecution, whereby at the end he was not, or he was completely blacklisted by the boss, that he never get a promotion because he refused to do so, because he was once tempted, and even people are forcing him to receive the bribe, the under table money. But then because of he chose to do so, as he continued to live and work under that company, he was not being promoted at all. Okay? He despised by the colleague. People even say bad thing, criticize him. But then he know, okay? He know he's going to be blessed. I believe he was blessed because of that, because God rewarded to him for what he did. According to the Beatitude here, even though he persecuted because of righteousness, but then he will be blessed. He will be happy. He will receive that from the Lord. So today, let's claim this God's blessing as a promise to us. And one of those that we need to do in order for us to receive that blessing is not just like Sunday he come and put the hand and then the priest bless you, or a lot of people bless you, then you a lot of blessing. But one of the things we must do is we should do right, or because of righteousness, even though we are under persecution, but then we will receive that blessing. Amen. So may God bless you today. If you are given a chance, as you go out, you see things are injustice, or you know that you must do right, like helping people, even though it's not acceptable, or it's not permissible, or even sometimes close one, family members or friends ask you, hey, don't get yourself into trouble, but then you choose to do so. You are blessed. Okay? So wherever you go, whatever you do today, let us start it with a plan in us that we asking the Lord to help us to experience those, so that we can act at doing good, and we can do good, do right, even though later on probably will be put under persecution, or sometimes people despise you. It's okay. God will bless you. Amen. So yeah, may encourage you today, make this as a plan, so that as we go out or even at our home, let us do so. For instance, right now we for the last 3 weeks that we have sent out food aid, some of them we reach, I will just say non-church member even though they're different religion, but we reach out to them. Some people say, hey, don't do that, don't do that, don't do this, they're very sensitive. You reach out to them, hey, this religion issue, this racist issue, and so on and so on. It's okay. If the church were put under persecution because of doing right, I think the church will be blessed. All right. So let's claim this promise. We know what God has promised to us. Surely it will be done to us. Amen. So may God bless you. Continue to pray. We come into the weekend. So far, it's Friday. Again, I just want to encourage you. If you miss out the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday prayer meeting, you should end for next week. Come together and pray together. This is a time I think is very crucial for us to really put ourselves in, get down to our knees and pray together. Amen. So may I encourage you to do so. May God bless you. Again, stay safe and stay healthy.